UFC Atlanta is just hours away. I'm making this video very lately. I'm literally driving to the gym as I'm making this video. I've been very busy this week, so I haven't been able to make a prediction video. But whilst I go to the gym, I am going to be predicting every fight, starting with the prelims, ending with the main card, and then the main event. So let's get right into it. First fight of the night, Jamie Lynn Horth versus Vanessa Demopoulos. All I'm going to say about this fight is it is going to be so fucking boring. I don't understand how Jamie Lynn Horth is a huge favorite. First of all, they're both shit, okay? Jamie Lynn Horth has horrible grappling. She has horrible takedown defense. She was getting taken down by Petrovic, and it was like the most pathetic takedowns you'll ever see in your life. So I have no clue how she's like a huge favorite. Vanessa Demopoulos isn't a crazy takedown threat, but I can definitely see her clinching a lot in this fight. I can definitely see her like stalling against the cage. I just don't think Jamie Lynn Horth has the strength or even just the skill to get off the fence. Like, I really don't see how she's gonna win this fight. Well, yeah, no, I will still go with Jamie Lynn Horth because I think she's definitely gonna out damage her with her jabs, her low kicks. It's gonna be one of those fights. It's gonna be one of those fights where it's just gonna be jab, low kick, jab, right hand, hold against the cage for a bit. I think it's going to be a very boring 29-28 decision for Jamie Lynn Horth. Going into Phil Rowe versus Angelusa. This is a very interesting fight, simply because of their previous fights. Angelusa is on a 2-fight losing streak, but he's lost to... Actually, no, he had a no contest with Brian Battle, which he was getting absolutely pieced up against Brian Battle, and then he lost against Gabriel Bonfim. But the thing with Gabriel Bonfim and Brian Battle, the reason why he couldn't win these fights is because they're not volume punch. Brian Battle's more of a volume puncher. Gabriel Bonfim, he throws long combinations. He doesn't just throw a 1 and then a 2. He throws 1-1-2. He throws 1-2-3-4. He throws long combinations, and that's why he was getting caught. But he was still able to take down Gabriel Bonfim. And with Phil Rowe, I don't know if he doesn't tend to throw a lot of combinations. In his fight against what's his name? I'm forgetting now. Jake Matthews. He was getting pieced up by Jake Matthews, and he was only throwing 1 punch, 2 punches. He was trying to counter too much, and I don't know if that's going to service him in this fight. I am going to go with Angelusa. I think he's going to be able to take him down. I think he's way stronger than Phil Rowe. Phil Rowe has decent grappling. I know he's a black belt, but I think if he's on his back, he doesn't have the ability to stand up like Gabriel Bonfim was. So, yeah, I just think he's not active enough. He doesn't throw enough volume. I think Angelus is just going to take him down. Just lie on him for the entirety of the fight. So, yeah, I am going to go with Angelusa. Next, we have Ricky Simone versus Cameron Smotherman. Cameron Smotherman lost to Sahi City in his last fight. I believe that was on the Kansas card. He's also one of these guys, he just doesn't throw enough volume. And in that fight, like Sahi City was just circling around, jabbing him, circling around, jab right. And he was getting taken down as well. I really don't think he's going to win this fight. Ricky Simone is way too tested. He's a veteran in the game. He will take you down if he needs to. He will strike with you if he needs to. He has crazy power. He literally just knocked out Farid Basharat. So I will go with Ricky Simone. I'm pretty sure he is the favorite in this fight. And Cameron Smotherman only fought, what was it, a month, 2 months ago? Like, this is a very quick turnaround for a fight that he convincingly lost. I'm not sure if his head is in the game. I don't know. Not that if his head is in the game, but I don't know if he's got the right mentality stepping into this fight. So I am going to go with Ricky Simone. Next, Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. This is an interesting fight because I actually don't know who's going to win this fight. I think this is a 50-50 fight. Jose Ochoa, he's good. His last fight against Lona Kavanaugh was pretty interesting. It was a very entertaining fight. But he's just one of these guys. It's this shooter box style where they'll throw a couple punches. All these guys have crazy power shooter box for some reason, but they'll throw like a 1-2 land, and then they'll just emote on you, and then they won't do anything for like another 2 minutes. But if you land a hard strike on them as well, they're just gonna emote and say as if they're gonna act as if, oh, nothing happened, I just got hit with a big strike, don't worry about it, and then they won't do anything for another 2 minutes. for some reason they're so inactive. I don't understand. And then they'll get taken down and then try and threaten submissions off their back, or like throw like these elbows that just don't do anything. Cody Durden is way too tested for this guy. I know Cody Durden just lost to Joshua Van, but I mean, who is beating Joshua Van? Charles Johnson, he knocked him out. Okay, cool, but like Joshua Van is about to fight for a #1 contendership. Like, I don't think there's any shame in losing that fight. Also, Cody Durden throws a lot of output. Even in that Joshua Van fight in the first round, he was throwing a lot of output. And he did take Joshua Van down as well. Like, that's a very hard thing to do. So I really see him being able to take down Jose Ochoa. And yeah, just out-voluming him. Just outpointing him, to be honest. I do think Jose Ochoa will probably hurt him in this fight. He does have good power. But it's hard to say. I don't see him knocking him out. Yeah, I think I am going to go with Cody Durden via decision. I think he's just going to be able to take him down. Just put too much volume on him, and Jose Ochoa doesn't throw much volume himself. You know, I think he waits for a knockout too much. So yeah, I am going to go with Cody Durden. Next fight is Malcolm Wellmaker versus Chris Moutinho. This is a very good fight. I really can't wait for this fight. It's crazy that this is happening literally in like hours, but yeah, I think Malcolm Wellmaker is going to knock the fuck out of Chris Moutinho, to be honest. Sorry, I'm just having a drink real quick. I think Malcolm Wellmaker is not knocking him out. I don't think Sugar Sean O'Malley has one-punch power, knockout power. And I think Malcolm Wellmaker is going to prove that. I just see him, I don't know what it is. Like, he has very good striking. He's always on the front foot. He's always pushing people back. I know Chris Moutinho is on a 5-fight win streak, but it's against people outside of the UFC. Like, I don't know. That isn't... If you're on a 5-fight win streak outside of the UFC, no one should count that. Like, that's not like a thing people should be worried about. And I don't think Malcolm Wellmaker is going to be worried about either. This guy is like... Not only is he a prospect, he knocked out Cameron Simon, who's a very good fighter in himself. I think he just has way too much momentum, and I think his momentum is way greater than Chris Moutinho's, even though Chris Moutinho is on a 5-fight win streak. It's definitely going to be a standing fight. I think Malcolm Wellmaker is going to hurt him so many times. I think he's going to rock him multiple times, and I think he will eventually knock him out. I have no doubt. So I am going to go with Malcolm Wellmaker by knockout. Next, Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. Bro, I don't even have the images pulled up in front of me because I'm literally driving to the gym, but if you just like do a side-by-side comparison of these two guys, Michael Chiesa looks like he's ready to like fight for a title, the way he's built. Court McGee just looks like, I don't know how you can be built like that, to be honest. He looks like you could make featherweight if you just lost some weight. Purely based off of that, I could just go with Michael Chiesa, but like the real reasons are Michael Chiesa has very good grappling. He submitted Tony Ferguson, but you know that in itself isn't that impressive. But he also submitted Max Griffin, which is a very good win, and he has momentum. Michael Chiesa is very tested in the UFC. He's fought multiple times. He's fought in main events. I have no doubts that he's gonna win this fight. Court McGee, like, I just don't see him doing anything to Michael Chiesa. I just think, you know, Michael Chiesa seems to be in good headspace as well. You know, like in every interview he's in, also whenever he's doing the analyst board stuff, like he just seems like he's in a good space. He knows what he's talking about. He's ready to fight. Court McGee doesn't strike me as someone that's going to be able to put up much of a fight against Michael Chiesa. I think Michael Chiesa is going to go in there with an aggressive like tone. I think he's going to go out there and actually going to try and win that fight like really, really intensely. So yeah, I am going to go with Michael Chiesa, probably by sub in round 2 or 3. That's what I think. Next fight, Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. I literally watched the face-off this morning because I wasn't able to last night. I watched the face-off this morning, and whenever you watch a Paul Craig face-off, you think this guy's gonna pull up to a fight and just dominate someone. The way he like goes into your face, the intensity he has, but then he just goes out there and just throws a right hand and a body kick, and then if you like try to take him down, he'll like pull guard, hope that you come into his guard. I don't know if he's gonna win. I don't think he's gonna win this fight against Rodolfo Balata. Rodolfo Balata has really good power. He's strong as fuck. He's physically imposing. He had a very good fight with Jimmy Crute. The one thing I will say about that fight, they did both gas a bit. I think Rodolfo Balata was the one that had better cardio towards the end. He actually was able to throw a bit more. He did get hurt really badly in that fight, but so did Jimmy Crute. I think I will go with Rodolfo Balata. I think he's going to knock him out, to be honest. He has way better striking than Paul Craig. Paul Craig's striking is horrible. He was getting outstruck by fucking Bo Nickel. And, like, it's not like, you know, that's not even a dig at Bo Nickel. It's more so that Bo Nickel throws, like, 3 techniques per fight. It's a jab, a right hand, and an overhand. That's all he does. And Paul Craig just wasn't reacting well. He didn't know what to do, so I am going to go with Rodolfo Balata, probably by knockout. Honestly, I'm going to say round 1. I'm going to say round 1 knockout for Rodolfo Balata. On to the main card. Alonso Menifield versus Umar Sy. I think Umar Sy is going to knock him out. I really do. Umar Sy has pretty good striking. He's very long. He's very rangy. He's very physically imposing as well. He actually has good takedowns as well. Menifield is... I think Menifield lost his last fight, first of all, against Julius Walker, which is not a good look in any way. Okay, Julius Walker, that was his debut. Former, like, basketball player as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, former basketball player. Julius Walker just made it as scrappy as possible. And I think every time it becomes scrappy in a fight, Alonso Menifield doesn't do well. He in like the first 20 seconds of his Carlos Ulberg fight, he tried to make it scrappy and got knocked the fuck out. Also, I swear this guy gets rocked every fight. Every fight I've seen this guy, he gets rocked. I think Umar Sy will punch. He's gonna hurt him really badly. He has very good jabs, very good straight right hands. If he wants to, he can take you down. Yeah, he does remind me a bit of Cyril Gane as well, like the way he frames off sometimes. He is decently defensively sound. Yeah, I think I am going to go with Umar Sy by knockout. Probably round 3, because I think Alonso Menifield, he's very tested. He's been in the UFC for a while. I don't know if he's ranked right now, I can't see, but I think he's ranked number 15. But yeah, I think this guy gets rocked every fight, so I think Umar Sy is going to he's definitely going to knock him out, put beats on him, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to go with Umar Sy. Next fight, Mansour Abdulmalik versus Cody Brundage. This is a very good fight. I actually don't know who to go for this fight. They're both pretty good strikers. Cody Brundage just came off of a knockout where he did get hurt really badly in that fight. That was like a real scrap. Same with Mansour Abdulmalik, actually. They both had very similar performances where they got rocked really badly in their last fights, and then they rallied back to knock their opponent out. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Mansour Abdulmalik. I think he has a better camp. He prepares better. He has good takedown defense. He has good takedowns, and he has really good power. Cody Brundage also has really good power, but he's not as physically imposing. And I think sometimes he tends to be quite patient sometimes against people he knows are threats. So I just see Mansour Abdulmalik just pushing him back, and he gets pieced up a lot when he gets pushed back. And one thing I noticed when I was watching his last fight, whenever he does throw combinations, he initially starts from his guard, but then when he's like throwing a hook, like if it's a 1-2-3, the third punch always comes from the hip. His hands are always down on the third punch. Or if he's jabbing and then like pulling back, waiting to counter, his hands are always down during the counter. And I think that's just a recipe for disaster, if you will, for him. And I think Mansour Abdulmalik, probably decision. I don't see a knockout happening this fight. I think they're both very good strikers. I think they're both quite defensively sound, even though I said he keeps his hands down a bit. I think he is quite defensively sound in general. So yeah, I think I will go with Mansour Abdulmalik by decision. Next fight, Cody Garbrandt versus Raoni Barcelos. Raoni Barcelos, I'm pretty sure when I checked earlier, I think he is the favorite to win this fight. And I can understand why. Like, I understand he beat Peyton Talbot. He just wrestle fucked him. And that is the way to beat him. If you are going to beat him, that is the way. But striking wise, to be fair, he was hitting Peyton Talbot quite a bit as well. He did get hit. Peyton Talbot is a pretty good striker, so he was getting hit himself. But I just think Cody Garbrandt he has way better takedown defense than what's his name, Peyton Talbot. And not only that, I think he's more confident in his striking. When Peyton Talbot was fighting Raoni Barcelos, he was so unconfident. Bro, I swear this guy was going back to his corner saying, tell me what strikes to throw, tell me what strikes to throw. He is super green in the UFC, and that's not even me digging at him. That's just me saying, pause. That's not even me, like, trying to knock on, what's his name, Peyton Talbot. But he's just green. Whenever he has adversity, he goes to his coaches actually asking for strikes to throw. Like, oh, what should I throw? Like, he didn't know what to throw. And I think that was a really bad look. Whereas Cody Garbrandt, he's been there, bro. He's been knocked out. He's been submitted. I think he's going to win this fight. I think he's going to win by decision. I don't think it's going to be a particularly exciting fight. I think Cody Garbrandt will rock him. But I think probably 29-28. I think Cody Garbrandt will probably be taken down and controlled for like a majority of one of the rounds. But yeah, I think he will win this fight 29-28, and then everyone's going to say, oh my god, Cody Garbrandt is back, he's back. Yeah, this guy isn't going to be top 10 anymore. I don't even think he's going to be top 15, but yeah, I think he's going to put a pretty good performance up. I think he's just going to be way faster. His takedown defense is going to be pretty good. I'm sure he will be taken down, but I don't think it's going to be to his detriment. You know, I think he's going to be able to get back up. I think Raoni Barcelos is going to... The reason why Raoni Barcelos was able to take down Peyton Talbot so much and not tire out was because he was able to just lie on him. He was able to just like take him down with no resistance at all, and then he was just able to lie down on him. So it was like very easy for him. It wasn't very taxing. Whereas with Cody Garbrandt, I think it will be more taxing. I don't think he's going to shoot for as many takedowns as he did in that fight. So yeah, I do see Cody Garbrandt winning this one. Next fight, Edmen Shahbazyan versus Andre Petroski. This is an interesting fight. I watched Andre Petroski's last fight. It's hard to like analyze this guy because it's like he's good, but like if you ask me like what is Andre Petroski good at, I couldn't tell you. His striking's good, but it's not amazing. His takedown defense is good. He's very strong. He is very, very strong. But he's not amazing at that either. I don't know what he's amazing at. I think he has good striking. I think he has good cardio as well. He went 3 rounds with I forgot the guy's name, but he did go 3 rounds. He didn't look fatigued by the end. But yeah, it was Vieira. Well, I forgot his name, the first name, but it was something Vieira. Yeah, I think he's just an all-round fighter. He's not great at anything. He's pretty good at everything. I wouldn't say he's like above average in anything. He's just good at everything. That's like the only thing I can say about him. He has good durability. He does have a chin on him. And then Edmen Shahbazyan, he's a good striker, but he does get hit a lot. Like, it's like this when you have this like pure counter style, if you're not fast enough, if your reactions aren't fast enough, you will get hit a lot in hopes of hitting them back, right? I am gonna go with Andre Petroski for this fight. I know Edmen Shahbazyan is a very good first round threat, but he does tire out a lot in the second and third rounds, and we've seen Andre Petroski go to the second and third round fight, to the second and third round, and he doesn't tire that much. He looks good by the time he gets there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Petroski. Next fight, Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. Bro, Miranda Maverick's last fight was it was against, I'm pretty sure it was against Jamie Lynn Hoth, no? Yeah, I think I made a mistake earlier. Jamie Lynn Hoth didn't win her last fight. She lost to Miranda Maverick, and then, in my opinion, she robbed Petrovic. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I think Rose Namajunas is going to win this fight. I know everyone's saying, like, Miranda's running a crazy win streak. You know, she's actually pretty good. I didn't see anything that made her pretty good. I don't think she's gonna outstrike Rose Namajunas. Rose Namajunas is actually a very good striker, especially in women's MMA. Being that like above average striker in women's MMA is such a big difference. It's not, you know, in like a male fight, if you're above average versus someone who's average, you can still get pieced up even if you're the better guy. Just because people are really fast, they're almost as fast as each other. They have the same reactions. But in this fight, I think Rose Namajunas is going to piece her up. And I think the only way Miranda is going to win this fight is just by clinching, to be honest. Like, I don't see her path to victory. She's going to take her down, okay? Her takedowns weren't even that good against Jamie Lynn Hoth. Like, she was just clinching for majority of that fight. I think Rose Namajunas is going to beat the shit out of her, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be that close of a fight. So, yeah, I am going to go with Rose Namajunas by decision. And then finally the main event of the evening. Bro, I am so excited for this fight. It's crazy to think about this because I used to be a huge Usman hater when he beat Tyron Woodley, because Tyron Woodley was my guy. But now I'm going into this fight hoping Usman wins. I love Joaquin Buckley so much as well. He's one of my favorite fighters right now. Like, when people ask me if you had to pick one fighter right now who is like must watch UFC, in my opinion, it's Joaquin Buckley. This guy's style is so fun to watch. He's always pushing forward. He's always active. He doesn't sit back on anything. Even if he knows he's winning a fight, he will continuously push forward. And that's such a good style against Usman as well, because it's just going to be, I think this is going to be fight of the year, 100%. No doubt in my mind. Do I think there will be a finish? It's hard to say. The one thing I will say is Joaquin Buckley does always throw head kicks at the end of his combos. Like, he'll always do jab, head kick. Jab, 1-2, head kick, body kick. He throws kicks at the end of almost every combo. And, you know, I'm not saying that Usman is susceptible to head kicks just because he got knocked out by Leon, but I think when you're seeing a body kick every combo and then a head kick, it's hard to you know, read it every time. Especially because Joaquin Buckley is so explosive, like it might just come out of nowhere. So yeah, the only thing I will say is I hope Usman's reactions are on point in this fight. I think they are. 2 years off. I know he's older, but like mentally he probably feels amazing. He's been out of the game for a bit. He's able to fully focus on this one fight, not on short notice against Hamza. I just lost the rematch to Leon. You know, like there was a lot going on his mind for that fight. But yeah, Usman's style is also very, very good for a Joaquin Buckley fight because they both push forward, and every time there's been a fight where two people are clashing, Usman does come up on top. He has a very good scrappy style. He has a very good jab, very good straight punches. Yeah, it's like an understatement how excited I am for this fight. I'm getting goosebumps right now as I'm speaking about it. But in my opinion, I do think Joaquin Buckley is going to win this fight. Oh, I'm so worried about him, like, actually oblique kick. I know it's a meme, but, like, all the memes saying he's going to oblique kick him and then, like, Usman's knees are just going to be completely destroyed and he's going to get a freak injury. That's actually something I'm worried about because I feel like Joaquin Buckley will go for that. I think he will throw a lot of oblique kicks, a lot of leg kicks. But I think this is going to be a war. I think it's going to go to a decision. I don't think either fighter is going to get a finish over the other. I think the first 2 rounds are going to be so intense. The first 2 rounds are going to be so back and forth. This fight is going to be super hard to score. I think, bro, I see these guys like ending the fight with like blood drained all over them. Yeah, this fight is just going to be amazing. I think probably decision, if I had to say, to Joaquin Buckley, but I do think it will be split decision. I don't think it's going to be a one-sided fight. I will say Joaquin Buckley is going to win this fight, though. I think he just has crazy will to win these fights. Like, he just pushes himself forward. He has that mentality. He is the new gen. I don't think Kamaru Usman's lost it, though. I think he still is who he thinks he is. I still think he is that, like, that man in that division. So, but yeah, I just think Joaquin Buckley, his mentality is probably a bit stronger right now. I will say he wins this by split decision. I reckon Usman's probably going to win like round 2 and 5, or maybe round 1 and 5. but I do think majority of the fight, Joaquin Buckley is gonna piece him up. Just be way more active. I think it's going to be a majority standing fight. I don't think there's going to be much grappling. If there is, it's going to be very brief. I think it might be a situation where Kamaru Usman has him against the cage, like he always does, and he like clinches for a second, uppercuts to the body, uppercuts up to the head, and then like goes for a double leg, just sweeps him to the ground, and then Joaquin Buckley stands right back up. I hope they both have the cardio to go 5 rounds, because this is going to be so high octane. It's going to be so intense. But yeah, I'm so excited for this fight. I haven't stopped thinking about this fight since Kamaru, not since it got announced, but even since Joaquin Buckley called out Kamaru Usman. So yeah, those are my predictions. Let me know what you guys think. Apologies for this being so late. I know this is only my second video of the channel, but you know, I want to do this, brother. You know what I mean? This is my dream, brother. So yeah, I will catch you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe, do all of that. Let me know what you guys want. I'm trying to be more consistent, trying to do my thing. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. OTL.